Live streaming is evolving. Now, hear me out, but Twitch is no longer that website where you can kind of throw on any game, and it's becoming less and less where you put on a sarcastic title and grind each and every day for the 1 or 2 viewers to keep on growing. In fact, the internet is an ever-changing place of entertainment, and viewers and people are always going to find new sources and ways to be entertained. When I decided to quit my job as a director in San Diego, California, and pursue Twitch full-time, I was scared, I was nervous, but most of all, I knew I wanted to bring top-level content and production on Twitch and really bring something to live streaming that no one has seen before. Candidly, I feel like because of a lot of the top streamers, production and entertainment value is about right here as a standard on Twitch, where I feel like with live streaming, it could be way up here to drive community engagement and just have a whole lot more fun. So I made a list. A list containing a bunch of ideas, creative segments, and different things that I can interact with my community, which is exactly how I landed on Trivia Nights. Hello there, and welcome to the Cozy Club. My name is Cozy, and today I'm going to teach you guys how to host your very own Trivia Nights, and it's a lot easier than you think. By the end of this video, I'm going to teach you guys how to host such a sick trivia night on your live streams that it's just going to blow your community away with entertainment, and you can come back to it again and again with new and different subjects that kind of pertain exactly to your viewers. Whether you're a new streamer, a Twitch affiliate, or a Twitch partner, community game nights is so vital and advantageous to you as a content creator, and you're only going to grow closer and closer with your community once you get this thing rolling. Let's go ahead, fire up your favorite OBS, and let's jump into it. So the very first thing we're going to want to do, guys, is you want to head to twitch.tv. You want to log in, and we're going to go to the creator dashboard. Now, I'm sure many of you guys are familiar with what the creator dashboard is, but this is kind of the behind the scenes of your own Twitch stream. And they've got a lot of different things that you can utilize on here, but we're going to head over to the extensions category. Now, extensions are a way to really beef up your Twitch landing page, and you're able to really react to the community and engage with them in a ton of different unique ways, whether it be stuff like them slapping stuff on your screen, or in this case, we're going to be downloading a trivia manager that's going to push the trivia to everybody's phones, PC, really make it really easy to use overall. The application that we're going to be using for trivia today is going to be called QuizKit. Now, you're going to search for QuizKit, go ahead and download that bad boy, and since I already have mine, we're going to then head over to my extensions. Now, these extensions, they're all over the place. Some are set as panels, some you have to activate. QuizKit, you want to go ahead, it's going to be at the top right or left or wherever it's at on your screen, and you want to set this to overlay 1. I have searched plenty of different trivia sites and applications. I've even hired a coder to see if we could build something better, and this is definitely looking like the application that's going to work really well. QuizKit does have some quirks about it, and there's some things I definitely don't like and they haven't changed, but altogether it's a very solid app to have mass trivia. And this is going to be the skeleton of our awesome trivia nights, or the ones that you want to host to your community. Once QuizKit has successfully installed, you guys are going to want to head over, again, set it for overlay 1, and we're going to press the settings cog right here. Now, I don't work for QuizKit, don't know all too much about them, but they've made a pretty solid app and extension in Twitch, and under the extension configuration is where you're going to edit your trivia, you're going to change all the settings for the trivia night, and I'm going to walk you through all of the different categories and settings that QuizKit has to offer. So going through all of the settings, we've got create and edit quiz. That's obviously, we're going to edit your trivia nights. You're going to edit the questions, put in the answers, a bunch of different settings like that. We'll get to it here in a moment. We've got flexing, which I recommend to turn this off. It is a way that you can make bits using QuizKit. I choose not to use it, but essentially it's a way that your viewers can go ahead and flex how well they're doing on the trivia nights. If you've got a little bit of a smaller audience, this might be fun to turn on, or if you're doing something like a family night or whatever you're doing this live stream trivia for, you know, maybe make this adjusted to your exact community. I've left it off because it can get a little wild, but hey, go crazy. Turn it on. Outside of edit, quiz, and flexing, these other three are not going to be near as important. Browser source is exactly what it is. It's a browser source for your OBS, which you don't even have to do, as QuizKit is going to give the viewers everything they need without any need of any type of browser source on your OBS. The extension will act as an overlay, and it all kind of works from there. Now, you do want to add a browser source, and I'll teach you guys how to do this. if you want QuizKit to show on the VODs. Someone who's watching this, later on is going to be a bit confused as it doesn't have the overlay. So for those that have a lot of people watching VODs, it might be something you want to add in. Download quiz data, never use this once, and how to use. If I'm not doing my job on this video, go ahead and check that out and they can teach you how to use it as well. Deep diving into the edit quiz section, you guys can see the most recent quizzes that I've had. 2000s trivia, 1990s, a test question, and then Star Wars trivia night. Now, the reason I have a test question is, guys, you want your viewers to understand this as easily as possible, and you don't want them learning how to do trivia night during the actual trivia. So I made this something like an inside joke that my viewers love, and they kind of figure out how the app works, and then we get headed to the main trivia night show. Let's go ahead and create our first trivia night theme, or our first quiz. What you're going to do by clicking the addition sign there, or the plus sign, and you guys are going to give your trivia night a name and a tagline. Your viewers are going to see this, so make sure you name it something relevant to whatever the trivia night's supposed to be. We'll go ahead and plug in a name here. Shameless subscribe plug. Once we have that, we're going to click choose game mode. And guys, this is where you're going to see the different kind of trivias you can have. You can have a true or false that you can play with your community. Points, which is usually the one 99% of the time that I play. That's going to include the most people. And then you've got knockout. Now, knockout is going to be the trivia that it's elimination. If they miss a question, they cannot go to the next one. I feel like this kind of isolates the viewers and it doesn't allow them to participate. Now, the reason I rock with points is this is going to award your viewers more points depending on how fast they answer each and every question. It's also going to take away points if they get it wrong. So if you've got some speedy viewers that are just trying to click as fast as possible, they're going to get punished for clicking too fast. Compared to those that take their time, they're going to get off a little bit more easy. And if they don't know the question, they're also allowed to skip it and they're not going to miss any points. It's just not going to take any negative points. So if they feel like they know nothing, that's what I recommend my viewers to do is, hey, go ahead and just wait for the next question. Next up, you're going to be greeted by some questions. You've got time to answer questions. I like to set mine around 15 or 20 seconds. Make this whatever you want. That's so that people can't cheat and look stuff up online. But again, either way, even if they're looking things up, they're going to get more points the faster they answer it. So I set that to 20. We've got the custom questions. You don't want to do any of these, guys. Set these to custom. The editor questions that they've included within the extension, they're very basic. If you and your viewers are looking for like, what does a cow say? Or like, what color is the sky? Then go bananas. So for the most part, you're going to want to leave this to custom question. The difficulty won't matter here as long as it's custom. And then this is where you're going to set the amount of questions for your trivia night. So at the top spot here is where you're going to put the name of your question. You're going to have all the answers right here with the correct answer being at the top spot. Now, once this gets shot out to your viewers, it's going to mix up these answers. So don't worry about that. Just ensure that you've got the top answer correct on each and every question, as if you get that wrong, there's nothing worse than your viewer thinking they've got something right, and they did, but it's wrong. I've been there, and it creates very angry viewers, so just make sure you've got your questions right and double check before you submit. So you'll go ahead and fill out all of these questions, and once you have, you can go ahead, go on down here, click confirm, and you're going to be ready to go. Now again, remember how I said I like to push the limits of live streaming? Well, having words and multiple choice for a quiz is pretty cool, but you can definitely amp it up to a whole nother level by providing things like sound bits, video clips, and other things to really make the entire trivia night seem a lot more immersive. To give you guys an example, we did Marvel trivia. I had a whole overlay created for it. We had video clips for the questions. Make sure that you've got the sound off so you don't get any DMCA. We had different sound bits from different movies, and you had to kind of guess where that sound clip was from, and it brought a lot more immersion to the overall trivia night experience rather than just going through a bunch of multiple choice questions. So that's going to be the interface of QuizKit. But remember, guys, I like to take things here and bring it up to here production-wise. And the best absolute way you guys can do this is by creating a quiz in an environment that's very immersive. So QuizKit is installed, you've got your trivia questions submitted, and now this is what you're gonna do when you're live. You're gonna head on over to your quizzes. This is where you're gonna find your trivia night, and you're gonna select the quiz that you have. You want to ensure that you have mobile high latency mode turned on for the main reason because this extension does work really well with mobile, but you just want to make sure that's ticked or else they're going to see the questions or the sound clips or the pictures or all the other collateral that you have with Trivia Night, they're going to see it a lot later, and then the question's going to pop up randomly. It just makes the whole thing a lot more smooth for both PC and mobile. And since, you know, like the majority of people on Twitch are on their mobile devices, definitely ensure that you've got that clicked. And then from here, you can start your quiz and you're going to be ready to rock and roll. The quiz kit extension is then going to send all the rules and fancy stuff to your viewers on their overlay and smack dead in front of everything on your Twitch screen. And then they're going to be able to read those rules, press accept, and you're going to be ready to go to start your quiz. Now, I've had a lot of trials and errors with quiz kit, and there's a lot of little things that you got to figure out. Let's go and go through some of those and then get you guys ready to host your own trivia nights. So the first tip I have for you all is there is going to be an overlay that the extension lays on top of your OBS. So that's going to go on the bottom half of OBS. So make sure you don't have anything important down there, as that's where the questions are going to show up, and also where you want to place your browser source so that they can see that as well and it doesn't interfere with the trivia night. Now, this next tip is less of a tip and more of just general advice for trivia. I like to start off the first few questions pretty easy to get everybody involved, and then you kind of snowball it from there, making the last question as hard as possible. That's to get the really competitive sweat lords giving it all they've got for the last question to ensure they win a top prize. Which brings me to tip number 3, and that's going to be prizes. Now, you guys don't have to go overboard and give away cash or anything like that, but you can go ahead and give away like a Twitch VIP or something fun and unique to your own channel. Now, me personally, I like to have a prize that's more in theme of the trivia night that I'm having, like having a Pixar trivia night and having like a statue of Buzz and Woody for the grand prize that I can easily ship off through Amazon. Definitely brings a lot more immersion and takes the production up a whole nother level. Tip number 4, and that's going to be allowing access for your viewers. Now, this is both different for mobile or on PC, but they're going to have to click allow access for QuizKit to get their Twitch name, and that way it can show their Twitch name up on screen, and they don't have to have something like contestant number 97. It makes it a whole lot more fun if your viewers can see the constant place they're in, especially up on your screen, but I do want to let you guys know from the viewer end, they can see exactly what place they're in, and they can see the questions pretty easily. All in all, guys, this is for your Twitch channel, and you want to make this very specific for your community. Guys, you can have any theme, 90s, 80s, Star Wars, Marvel, anything under the sun to make it extra fun, and go that extra mile to make it immersive. Now, if you have a hard time coming up with the questions, look them up on the internet, type them into the app, and then launch and get ready to go. I hope you guys enjoy bringing trivia nights to your Twitch streams and your live streams, and guys, hopefully this video was helpful for you. We're gonna have all types of different creative videos for live streaming that's gonna push the envelope and push the bar for top production for Twitch stream, guys. If you enjoyed this content today, subscribe to my channel. It's a brand new channel that I've created to give you guys the best streaming advice possible. And if you guys want to follow me on Twitch and watch trivia nights that I host, you guys can find me at Cozy Gamer down below right here. Thank you guys so much for stopping by, and until next time, stay cozy.